Hello everyone, welcome to our channel My Science Center. Today we are going to see the Indian system of medicine. Let us see the details here. India is known for its traditional system of medicine. The Indian system of medicine is referred in India, which covers that is originated in India as well as it got assimilated from other countries as well. Today we are going to discuss the topics regarding the Indian system of medicine. The Indian system of medicine is classified into six topics on as Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Yoga, Homeopathy and Naturopathy. The indigenous system of medicine, that is Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Yoga and Homeopathy, is called as Ayush. The practitioner catered all the healthcare needs of the people before the modern medicine came in India with the help of the traditional medicine only. So we are using the modern medicine, that is a recent implementation in the health system. Before that, the health practitioner, they have cured the ailments or disease of peoples using this system of medicine. So here are some literature evidence for the usage of ancient Indian medicinal source as a plant-based materials. So from the Dhanvantari Nikvada, it is entitled that many plant materials have been used for the medicinal purpose. And in Charaka Samhita, it is described that there are 341 medicinal plants are included. And Sushruta Samhita, you can see that there are 395 plants were included. And Atharva Veda, it includes 290 plants, and Rig Veda about 67 plants, and Yajurveda about 81 plants for the medicinal purpose. So in all the Vedas we can see that the usage of medicinal plants for treating various ailments and diseases. And here we can see that there are various Indian system of medicine with their established year, and Unani, Siddha, Ayurveda, Homeopathy, Yoga and Naturopathy according to the year is described here. First let us see one by one. So here we are going to see about the Ayurveda. So Ayurveda is an Ayurvedic medicine system and it is one of the traditional system of medicine. The literal meaning of Ayurveda is the science of life. It is nothing but a combination of two words, Sanskrit words, Ayur and Veda. Ayur means it is life and Veda means it is a science or a knowledge. Ayurvedic medicine is an example of well-organized system of traditional healthcare, both preventive as well as curative property that is widely practiced in various parts of Asia. Ayurveda has a long traditional background and it is having origin in India perhaps late before 3000 years ago. Today it is remains a favored form of healthcare in large part of the eastern world, especially in India, where a large percentage of the populations were using the system of medicine either exclusively in a simple system or in a combined form with a modern system of medicine. Let us see a small history for the Ayurvedic system of medicine. Ayurveda is attributed to Lord Dhanvantari, the physician of the god in the Hindu mythology, and who has received it from the Lord Brahma. An earliest concept were set out in the portion of Vedas known as the Atharva Veda, and you can see the literature evidence in the Atharva Veda about the usage of Ayurveda for treating various ailments or diseases. And its period was about until 800 BCE. And we know that the various Vedas are rich in magical practice for treating various diseases. The golden age of Indian medicine was considered from 800 BCE until 1000 CE, and it was marked as especially for the production of various medical treatises known as Charaka Samhita and Sushruta Samhita, and it is attributed to the people, that is Charaka, a great physician, and Sushruta, a surgeon. And from the literature we can find that in all the Indian system of medicine they have considered a concept for treating the various ailments. Here they have a main idea is that based on the 5 elements as well as the 3 bodily dynamic energy, and the 5 elements are nothing but the earth, water, fire, air and ether, and the 3 bodily dynamic energies are considered as vata, pitta and kapha. So based on this concept only, the treatment will be given for the patients for various ailments or diseases. And Ayurveda is an holistic arrangement of medical service with the idea that the human body is a network of 7 fundamental tissues, that is called as Rasa, Rakta, Mansa, Medha, Asti, Maja and Shukra, and based on the 3 waste principle, that is for example excretion as well as sweat from our body, and 5 fundamental components, that is fire, water, air, ether and earth, and 3 dynamic energies or the functional philosophies are for our body, vata, pitta and kapha, and vata, pitta and kapha is called as the tridosha, and any unevenness or unsettling in the influence of these fundamental quantities will cause a disease, and that can be treated based on this principle. Ayurvedic preparations are frequently depends on these followings. They will commonly use mixtures of plants and animal products. There is a polyherbal mixture of plants or animal derived byproducts, and there will be a combination of metals and minerals. But an ancient manuscript including modern Ayurvedic pharmacopoeia shows that the dominance of natural products than the other derived products. That is, mainly you can see the natural products, and derived products will be a minimal usage here. The increasing search for newer medicinal plants derived agents, mostly important for finding the bioactive components in the plants, that plays a major role. So every plant has lots and lots of bioactive components in it, and these bioactive components are responsible for the curative property of the diseases. So next we can see about the Siddha system of medicine. Siddha system of medicine is settled since ancient human civilization in India. It is about the around the year 10,000 BCE to 4000 BCE. Similar to that of the Ayurveda, it is developed through everyday skills of utilizing the natural resources, that is mainly from the plant sources, for maintaining a good health, it is a mental health as well as the physical health. And it is this is the system of medicine is considered as the oldest system of medicine in the southern part of the India. When you compare your Ayurvedic system and the Siddha system of medicine, the Ayurvedic system of medicine is established throughout the India, and the Siddha system of medicine, we can see that establishment is mostly in the southern part of our country. It is mostly in the Tamil Nadu, Kerala region. So we have more Siddha treatments are there for various ailments. This Siddha practice of medicine is based on the philosophy, that is a Saiva philosophy, which is one among the 6 branches in the Hindu religion. The word Siddha indicates holy harmony or attaining excellence or recognized fact. And the Siddhas were considered as the supernatural being who is having the intellectual powers by obtaining practice with this natural medicine. The Siddha system of medicine was believed to established by our Siddhas. That is, we know that we have our 18 Siddhas, and there is a consideration that these 18 Siddhas were imposed this kind of medicinal practice in the southern part of our country, maybe possibly In the next video, I'll upload who are the 18 Siddhas. This medical practice believes preserving the human well-being is a crucial to succeed in the eternal bliss, and the philosophical idea includes that is food is a medicine and medicine is a food, and a sound minds make a sound body. That is the concept that they are establishing. So they will take the food materials which is having a high nutrition content as well as medicinal property. So the food will be acting as a main source for their curative property. So they don't want to much depend upon the medicinal property of other extra medicines. Next we can see about the Unani system of medicine. The Unani system of medicine was established in Greece, and it was urbanized by Arabs into the medical science, and it was established on the framework of the Greek philosopher and physician Hippocrates. The Greek philosophers and the Arab scholars enhanced the system significantly, and now it is known as Greco-Arab medicine. The Unani practice of medicine is built on 4 basic conditions of living, such as hot, wooden, frosty, dry, and based on the another 4 humors of Hippocratic hypothesis, namely blood, yellow bile, dark bile, and mucus. A Unani system of medicine was mixed with the Indian culture in the period of Mughal emperors, and it is utilized by an extensive segment of populations in India. Unani view the human body it is made up of 7 standard components, and the components are as follows. One is temperature, organs, resources, components, spirits, humor, and capacities. So based on these components only, they consider the people is having ailments or diseases, and based on that the treatment will be given to the people. Unani system of medicine is a comprehensive medication where single or in the formulation in the crude form is preferred as a medication which deals with the numerous states of health and diseases. This system extends great solution for various problems, especially for gastrointestinal diseases, nervous disorders, and cardiovascular diseases. So next we can see the Indian system of medicine is the yoga. Yoga is a science which helps to coordinate the body and mind in a more effective manner. So without taking any medicines, so simply by controlling our mind and body, so we are able to tackle most of the diseases, and it is one of the oldest practice, and in between we forgot about that system, and now again we are going back to the system. Nowadays we are practicing more and more yoga. This yoga helps to promote as well as maintain the physical, social as well as spiritual health. It also helps in the prevention and curative property of various psychosomatic disorder, psychic and physical disorders. So when you practice yoga, so we can have a healthy body as well as a healthy mind. Yoga is a way of life, and it consists of 8 components, and they are restraints, observance of austerity, physical postures, breathing exercise, restraining the sense organ, contemplation, meditation, and finally samadhi. Practicing yoga will improve our personal and social behavior, improves our immune system, reduces our stress, and it helps to maintain a healthy body with a healthy mind. But it needs a learned supervisor and a proper guidance to execute the yoga. And then the next one is the naturopathy. From the word itself, we can understand that naturopathy is based on the natural system. That is, we are using the nature as a medicine, and here we are not intaking any drugs and all. So naturopathy is not only a treatment; it is also a way of life, and it is commonly referred as a drugless therapy. Naturopathy therapy is the holistic system, and it helps to promote physical, mental, emotional, then social and spiritual health by self-regulation of life activities. So we can have an proper activities. By following those activities, we can maintain our body as well as mind in a healthy state. But it requires a real effort, willpower, and proper discipline to follow naturopathy. That is a way of life. Special attention is given to tune up the body in the naturopathy system. That is following and eating habits, usually on based on natural materials. That is mostly uncooked food will be suggested, and vegetables will be suggested. Then adaptation of purification practice will be enhanced. Then usage of hydrotherapy. Then various packs will be advised, that is cold packs, mud packs, various bathing massages will be carried out for the naturopathy treatment. So this will definitely increase our energy level by producing a state of good health and happiness. So we feel a little bit relaxed by undergoing the naturopathy process. So next one is the homeopathy. So homeopathy is nothing but you can split it into two words. That is homeosis and pathos. Homeosis is similar and pathos is suffering. And homeopathy is a specialized method of drug therapy for curing natural diseases by administration of drug. That is, by taking some drugs, we can treat our diseases or ailments. That is, it was developed by a German doctor. The homeopathy remedies used are derived from the naturally occurring substance like plants as well as minerals. Again, it is a plant-based products, as well as we have some minerals as well as metals will be included in it. And the preparation will be that is, the usage will be in extremely very low concentration, and it has a specific way to use it. Homeopathy has definite and effective treatment for various diseases, that is, for chronic diseases such as diabetes, arthritis, bronchial asthma, immunological disorder, behavioral disorder, and mental disorder. In a concluding remark, I would like to add that we can able to follow this traditional system of medicine as far as possible, and we can lead a healthy life. So practice our daily behavior in a well prepared manner, whether it is an eating habits or our daily activities. When we are having a plan over it, and when we are utilizing the natural resources as far as possible, we can lead a healthy life and with a healthy mind. So that's all I can conclude from my presentation. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned